Up to you. Up to you. Up to you.
Sairam uncle, if you could tell about 5 minutes something about Shivratri also at the end, it will be.
Okay. No problem. No problem. Yes, we talk about spiritual significance of Shivratri.
Yes.
Yes, we will. We will. I will.
Okay.
Salam uncle. I guess that's my phone. Hi on. Uh, yes, uncle. So actually, last week it was February 26th, and we were talking about the continuation of the Aranya Kandam, uncle. Actually, when Agastya Muni actually asks Lord Rama to advise his disciples, that is the sannyasis, so that Lord Rama talks about the Anu Badraha, the mantra that is chanted to keep the mind pure. And then we went into how.
Wait. Ano Badraha Kritavo Yantu Viswataha. Ano Badraha
Yes.
Kritavo Yantu Viswataha means let noble thoughts come to us from all sides. That is the meaning. So you should chant this Ano Badraha Kritavo Yantu Viswataha before you do any discipline, before you do any rituals. But because what is the use of having bad thoughts and doing rituals?
Okay.
So therefore, let the noble thoughts come. Ano Badraha Kito Yantu Vishwata. This is Rama teaches to the sannyasis. First, before you do any ritual, use this, chant this 3 times. Closing your eyes, chant closely. Then you get back to your mind. Then start your rituals. Okay, next. Go ahead.
Yes.
Hello.
Then we went into how the difference between Saukra Janma and Savitra Janma, that is the age 5. Then we went into that is spiritual birth versus the birth from womb, that is the same thing, uncle. Then the Vipra Janma, which happens at age 12, which means that we have to wake up before sunrise and then.
Wait. All right, Savitra Janma is at between 5 and 7 is known as Savitra Janma. Savitra means it comes from Savitri, Saraswati, Savitri, Gayatri, Savitri, all are come from Saraswati, means wisdom. So Savitra Janma means the boy is going to be enlightened. That is Savitra Janma. Next comes Vipra Janma. Okay, go ahead.
Yes, uncle. Then in Vipra Janma, it is at the age of 12 where the child has to wake up before sunrise and take cold bath. And
no question of child. He is adolescent. At the age of 12, adolescent. So
yes, then
take it, Brahma would have a cold water bath.
And then we have to chant the same that mantra, Ano Badraha, that mantra and all those.
Then read Vedas, study Vedas, not read, study Vedas.
Yes.
12 and 18 of 6 years, they are supposed to complete study of the 4 Vedas.
Oh, okay, uncle.
Okay.
Then after that, at 18 years old, we have to use the energy for the service of society and the welfare of the self.
Wait. The Guru, after when the disabled become 18 years of age, they're full of vigor and vitality in the body. So they may use the body for misuse. Therefore, they say bend down, bend your body, bend your senses, go and do service to the needy. So that all your energy is utilized for good, not for your individual pleasure. So that is the conversion. Then only he decides at that time, according to the capacity of each and every disciple, he gives them degrees. Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Sudra, these are all degrees given by the Guru. It is not a caste, but we made a caste. That's a foolish way of doing it. It is only there is no caste in those days. So okay. Next comes to Natya Shastra.
We went into the Natya. That is something. It is an art form that we use in order to again serve the society by experiencing God within ourselves.
Wait. See, there are 4 Vedas are there. Our third Veda is known as Samaveda. Samaveda is used only with 8 words, Sari, Gama, Pada, Nisa. So it is a rhythmic. Every sloka you have to rhythm. It is a rhythmic. You have to sing. So from there, when singing, so that expression of that singing is known as Natya. Not a dance. English fellow use it as a dance, but ours is not a dance. Ours is Natya means movement, experiencing God in movement, contemplation in the moment, contemplation of God in movement. Natya means to move. So that is not. That means that devotee, it is as good as a ritual, better than a ritual than that what you chant your Rudram, Chamakam and all those two. You are chanting Rudram, Chamakam without love. Whereas the dancer, she has to have that love of God. Her face expression is most important. Her movement is most important. So she forget herself that she is a dancer, she is a Radha, or she is a Gopika, something like that. So she forget. Body conscious are forgotten. Now you are chanting Rudra and all those. How many people have forgotten body conscious? You tell me. You ask yourself a question. Did you forget body conscious when you are chanting? No, you are chanting for the sake of rituals. You are doing it. It's okay. But you have to go beyond that body conscious. You go beyond conscious. So whereas Natya Shastra takes people to beyond conscious, especially this particular Natya Shastra is given importance to the woman because for their body movement, where man can go to the field, can work, he can do some physical work and all those things. Ladies cannot do any physical work outside our house. Therefore, this Natya Shastra has been given to them to keep their body fit, body fit. So the devotion is bound, not to be spoiled by anybody else. That is Natya Shastra. Okay, please go ahead.
Yes, Uncle. Then we went into how even Lord Rama starts advising about what is good and what is bad to the sannyasis, to disciples staying at Agastya Muni's ashram. Then we went into how the tuft of hair that the Brahmins have at the top of their head, that is like the identity that they have. That is like when the soul leaves from the body, it should leave in the top of the head when during the time of death.
The skull on this head, the three bones are there. Three bones are moving. So one has to break open the eye, then it has the energy has to go out of the body. That is known as, such people have no rebirth. That the one who taught was this Namalwar. I think I told you about Namalwar story. Okay, let us forget about it. So that's when the tuft it's a symbol that I am trying my best to take my life out of my body through the skull, through the head. That is called tuft of hair, identity. Not identity of Brahmins, everybody. The tuft of hair, in those days, everybody before I also had during my younger days. But when you come to this village, so you come to the mountain, come to the city, all fashion. Tuft has been removed. Okay, next.
No, but you mentioned in last week that the people who chant Vedas and contemplate on God, like lawyers and other professions, they have it like they're like what to say, uniform kind of a thing. I am not sure if I'm saying it correctly, but you mentioned that. Okay.
What is it? I'm not able to listen to you properly. Tell me once again.
Uncle, like just like how lawyers wear their coats and how.
Yes, it's a symbol. It's a symbol to have the tuft of hair. Yes, it's a symbol.
Okay. I'll change that. Okay, symbol of people actually learning about God.
Everybody, so every disciple in an ashramam, in the you must have a tuft.
Okay.
Like nowadays, you wear uniform. You go uniform to go to the school. Is it a uniform? There is a uniform. It's a bare chest. They sit in a bare chest with a towel or angavasta cover the chest. Can you hear? Are you listening?
Yes, uncle. Yeah.
Good. So the tuft is a compulsory for all students.
Okay, sure, uncle.
Next.
Then we went into again the Maricha and Subahu episode where first initially during the Tataka when she tries to attack, at that time they are getting defeated. And then again Maricha and Subahu once more they come to Rama and they try to disturb the sages tapas and all those things. And again the Maricha is actually sent until Sri Lanka, like when Rama hits him with his arrow, he goes till Sri Lanka and Subahu is killed. So Maricha actually becomes a sannyasi after that, and he does not continue the demonic activities. So when Ravana asks him to actually go and fight with Rama, he advises Ravana to leave the pursuit of Sita Devi, and then when Ravana's he understands that Ravana has a poisoned mind. That is, Ravana is unwilling to listen to anything that someone says to him. And he actually commands to Maricha to either go and fight with Rama or like go and distract Rama from the ashrama, or you die from my hands, is what Ravana actually threatens to Maricha. So Maricha decides that it is better to die at Lord Rama's hands rather than Ravana's hands. So he goes in the form of a golden deer, and then Rama asks specifically to stay, Lakshmana to stay for Sita Devi's protection and to stay here in the ashram till I return. That is, till he returns, he asks him to stay there. But when Maricha cries in Lord Rama's voice, Sita is overcome by anxiety. That is, she loses her balance of mind, and then she asks Lakshmana to go to Lord Rama. When Lakshmana says, "No, this is not Lord Rama. He's fine, and nothing has happened to him," she starts to say bad things about Lakshmana, and then she accuses him. Then after that, Lakshmana has no way, and he goes to Lord Rama. At that point, the moral that we have to take from there is we should not lose our balance of mind at any point. Especially during adversity, we should not lose the mind. And uncle, I think this at this point we concluded for the session last week. Uncle.
Okay, now what happened here? Sita was so hesitant to see her husband, to save her husband, to get back her husband. So she advises this man, advises Lakshmana. He did not believe. She gets angry. She gets over. She loses her balance of mind. So she started accusing. That evidently shows, especially ladies should not lose their balance of mind when adversity. This is what we learn from Ramayana. Adversity comes, better to think of God. Think of God, and let us say what God advises. But instead of that, she gets her own decision to go to force him to go. So that is that. Then afterwards, I think I told you that Rama, the Lakshmana, just don't come out of the house, out of the kutir, out of ashram. Don't come to the heritage. Don't come out of the heritage. Stay there only. Then of course the Ravana comes there, ask her to come for Bhiksha Dehi. She comes there, take her away. Then Jatayu story also, I think I told you last time. Hello.
Yes, yes, sir.
Yeah, I told you about last time Jatayu. When these went in search of people in the Panchavati area, so they saw this Jatayu. Jatayu explained, see, I am friend of your father. And then Jatayu, Ravana, it is only Ravana who took, and I stopped him, but my one of my wings were cut, so therefore I could not fly. He says. Then she dies, and that is the first time in Rama gives Jatayu's life merges with Rama, moksha or liberation. He gives only two. One is Sabri, other is Jatayu. No, whereas Krishna has given plenty. Rama has given only for two people only. So because he wanted to move like a man, not like a god. So okay, then afterwards they come down to Kishkinda. So the entire Dandakaranya starts from Hampi, Vijayanagara, I told you. Then slowly been coming down to Mysore, Karnataka, that is Kishkinda. That is Kishkinda. So in that Kishkinda, there is a Rishya, there are a lot of mountains are there, like Ooty, they're all near Bangalore, near Mysore. There are a lot of mountains are there. One of the mountains is Rishyamukha mountain. So that to tell you. Now let us come back to this. These people went in search of Sita. They go to the Pampa river. There they saw Matanga Muni's ashram, and there Matanga Muni was no more. Then Sabari was there. Sabari they went there about. She waited for 36 years for the presence of Rama. So that shows her devotion. She was not educated. She is uneducated. Nowhere, nothing but faith and determination made Lord Rama come to her. There are a lot of other disciples are there. They also invited him with Purna Kumbham. He did not accept. He slowly went to this lady, old lady, Sabari's ashram, and Sabari she tasted the fruit and then give to Rama. I told you that. Then Lakshmana advises, why are you eating the bitten fruit? I say. Then Rama says, if I don't eat it, everybody will be burnt except me. So therefore, in order to see that nothing happens, nothing untoward happens, therefore I have to take it. He says. That is the power of devotion. We should understand that power of devotion can be had only by women, not by men. Men is little prickle-minded, whereas women, once they take a decision, they stuck to that decision. Somebody took it for 36 years. Everyone was laughing. What are you doing? Why are you waiting? I'm waiting for Rama. Rama, where is Rama? And they did not know who Rama was. Then they came. It's only Sabriel. Finally, he said, she lost her life at the feet of Rama. See that? Then that is called Pampa River. So in the Pampa River, when they're coming here, Again, they go towards the north, where you see the Kodaikanal hills out there on the foot of the hills. So the Sugriva and people, they're all on the Rishyamukha mountains only. They don't come down. They all stay in the hilly area. Why? I'll talk about later. So when they come to here, when they're in the foothills of that mountain area, so Sugriva thought that Vali must have sent spies to know where I am so that not to kill me. So he sent Hanuman to go and find out who they are. Hanuman comes there in disguise as a Brahmin, and he says like this. And then they found out, no, Rama and Lakshmana are good people. And then he was convinced, and he takes Rama and Lakshmana to Sugriva's place. Now, what is Sugriva? Griva means he's got a beautiful voice. He sings. Sugriva is a singer. So therefore, Sugriva, the name comes because the divine voice. He's got a divine voice in singing, Sugriva. But he's not able to come down from a mountain. So Rama has to go up to the mountain to meet them. Then at that time, so both have to accept. Rama was looking at seeing Sugriva for the first time. Sugriva was looking at Rama for the first time. And Rama lost his wife. And whereas Sugriva also lost his wife because she was taken away by her wife. His name is Ruma. Rama's wife is Sita. Both lost their wives. Both are deserted. Both have got the same problem. So now this Sugriva was very much worried. And Hanuman says, don't worry, Rama is capable of killing your enemy Vali and all. Then he explains, what is this? Can you please explain? And Rama explains about his own story. That he is the son of so-and-so, this is what happened. And we came to the forest like this because of the entire story. Entire story he talks about it. Now you tell me what is your story. See, both want to know each other well. So this Sugriva says, you see, myself and Vali, we were both brothers, and there was my father died. So for the entire Kishkinda, Vali became the king, and I was following his rules and regulations to him. Then what happened at the time? There was an enemy. There is a demon called Dundubi. He did not like say he wanted Vali to surrender to him. So Vali did not agree. Vali fought with Dundubi and killed him. Then his son Mayavi, he came to know that his father was killed. He came to fight with Vali. Vali, what he did was, he killed him through his body in the sky that fell in the Rishyamukha mountain. In this mountain, Matanga Muni was staying at that time. So this Matanga Muni cursed Vali. If you come to Rishyamukha mountain, you will die. You will become a stone. Because of that, Vali was afraid to go to Rishyamukha mountain. So Sugriva went and stayed there so that Vali would not come. This is my feeling. So my wife was taken away. But what mistake did you do? He says, no, I did not do any mistake. Again, that shows power of discrimination. People are losing. That's why they know Vanara. Vanara means, that does mean, Swami says there is no tail. You know, in Rajasthan, there is a temple of Hanuman without like a human being, no tail. Vanara means fickle-minded. They lose their power of discrimination. They don't have stability of mind. They talk whatever they feel like talking. That is Vanara. In fact, in that case, we all become Vanaras only. The stability of mind is not there. So therefore, Valmiki never said he has got a tail. So therefore, now these people, so all right, your enemy is now Vali. Yes, I can go. It's all right. I'll see that he does not. Tell me where it is. I'll destroy him. Sugriva says it is not possible. You don't know what Vali is. See, Vali generally does every day the morning Suprabhatam. He is Surya Namaskar with him. One day Ravana came, asked for tax. Then this was doing Surya Namaskaram. He was disturbed by Ravana. So what he did, he took a rope and tied him and kept him in a place. Wait till I come back, till my puja is over. So the Ravana thought, oh, Baba, this fellow is too good. I can't fight with him. I can't ask for a tax. Then he said, then afterwards puja is over. He asked, why did you come? No, I came here to have treaty with you. We are all, I am from South, I am from Sri Lanka, I am from Lanka, so you are from your Kishkinda. We'll have treaty. Whenever you have problem, you call me, I will come and help you. Whenever I am in problem, you must come and help me. Wally laughs at him. I don't require your help, man. It's all right. If you want, I'll help. I'm prepared to come to your help whenever you have problem. This is another reason why Wally has to be killed. You must see that, how it goes. So that means we are creating our own problems. We have to face it. Everything is created by our own. Nothing. Lord is a silent spectator. He will not interfere in your affairs. He has given power of discrimination. If you use power of discrimination, you are the loser. And he is a silent spectator. At that time, if you ask for him with full of surrender, then he'll come to your rescue. But if you don't ask, he does not come. Wali never asked for it. Wali felt that because he was able to kill Dundubi, he was able to kill Mayavi, and he made Ravana tied and put it in some place. That is the power. The way the question of he is asking for anything, and nobody could. Only my Sugriva is there, Rishabmukha mountain, and he cannot come because he was cursed by the Matagamani. So therefore, what to do? Then he explains. See, unless I want my wife back. If you want your wife back, I must kill Wali. Wali is not an ordinary man. He says it's not possible for you to kill him. Why? Wali has got so much of strength. But I want to test your strength, he says. Sugriva says, I want to that means before it is like an examination, it's like an interview for selection. So he wanted to select Rama whether he is able to, he has got the power to kill him. He shows a Sala tree. Sala means banyan tree. Big banyan tree with a diameter of more than 10 feet. See, Wali could send his bow, his arrow, and pierce through banyan tree. The banyan tree falls down. See, that is the power he has got. Do you think you can do it? Rama laughs at him. Okay, Tama, do me. So he took a place where the 7 Sala trees are there. At least you break one, he says. So Rama sends an arrow. All the 7 trees fell down. Then Sugriva says, you are the right person to fight with Wali. You have got all the power. So that power I must have. But one thing. Now you see one more thing. Sugriva, remember. You see what happened when we were in the Rishabmukha mountain. We saw when Rakshasa was carrying a woman was crying, and she threw some jewels in a bunch of the cloth or sari, threw it out. We fell down in the Rishabmukha mountain. We are keeping it. Find out whether it is yours. So fellow Sugriva went there and got back and showed it to Rama. Rama shows it to Lakshmana. See whether it is Sita's. He only identifies anklet. What do you call it? Ankles. Those who wear with anklet. I only see this anklet. Yes, this anklet belongs to Mother Sita. Rest I do not know. What does it indicate to you? He never, those days, whenever they made a marriage, you wear 2 rings on the second finger. That means every woman, when a man talks to another woman, you must find out whether she is married or not married. That is the symbol of marriage. So you must bend down your head, see only the feet, and then talk. You should not see face of woman and talk. Today we only see the face. No question of talking. How? That's why we lose our character. We lose our mind. So this is the reason. So I don't know. I only saw the anklets. These 2 anklets belong to Sita. He says. See the character. How it is. And why these angles? These 2 fingers, 2 metallic rings. You wear it in the second finger of your toe, in each leg. Cause from there is a particular nerve goes to uterus for the ladies. That uterus is a acupuncture. It holds good like this. It does not fall down. So that is the reason why and then after marriage you must wear the metallic rings. When you become a widow, you do metallic rings because then she's not going to become pregnant again. See that we have so much of scientific reasons for our Vedic culture. We simply blame it, laugh at it. That's not correct. So see, this is what Sita says. This is what Rama says. Lakshmana says, I did not know anything about it. Then Rama thought, come on, I am prepared. I am prepared. Then what to do? So then, all right, you call Wali. And Wali comes. He asks Rama, who are you? I am so and so, so and so, so and so, so and so. And I want you are talking to you are taking your brother. It's not fair. I say, this is our family affair. Why are you coming into the picture? He says, myself, my brother, we are quarreling. And he gives a reason why. You see, when this Mayavi, when Dudubi came for a fight with my brother, and they went into a cave, and he wanted me to wait outside. Sugriva wait outside. You did not come out after till a month. He saw blood coming out of the cave. He thought you have died, so therefore you closed the cave. Is it a mistake? Yes, it's a mistake. When I gave instruction to wait in the cave, not to close it till I come back, you should have waited. My brother made a mistake. I'm the king. Argues between Vali and Rama. How could he? Secondly, who are you? You may be Rama, you may be embodiment of Satya and Dharma, all those things. Why are you interfering in our quarrel, in our family quarrel? You have no business to interfere. This is, Rama could not answer that. Rama says, see, wherever there is adharma, my duty is to come into the picture. What is your adharma? Yes. See, your younger brother is like your son. His wife is like your daughter or daughter-in-law. You took her outside by force. Why? Is it not adharma? No, it's not possible. It's all duty. It's all one of us. Our family is like that. Our tradition is like that. You cannot question. So Satya and Dharma may be there, but we all belong to fickle-minded people. We did not study Vedas. No Vedas for us. Nothing. We have our own way of living. So this is how we live. According to us, it is not adharma. This is Valya. Secondly, you cannot kill me because you are no right. What is it? Why are you coming here? He says, oh, because Ravana, you don't. Had you asked me, I would have brought Ravana here to your feet. Ravana came there and he wanted to do puja, and I tied him up, and he asked for a water tax. Later on, he said it became a treaty. I could have asked him to fall at your feet. I would have brought Sita. Why did you join the Sugriva? You should have joined with me. The argument. So there, generally, we see the purpose of joining friendship is due to personal relationship. Had any ordinary man, they would have joined Wali. It's all right, Wali could do, because he's proved that Ravana nothing before him. He proved that. Sugriva also says, yes, it is true. Then Rama could have asked Wali to help, left Sugriva. What he wanted is wife. But Rama did not go. That is called Satya and Dharma. He followed that Satya. No, once I became a friend with Sugriva, I'm a friend. He may be in the adversity, but it is my duty. You may be stronger, but you could have helped me. I agree. No, it's not possible for me to help unless you either one of you must survive or you surrender to this Sugriva and go away or give his life. While he says, no, it's not that possible. Come on, fight with me. Okay, then he agrees. No, I cannot fight with you. You fight with your brother. Then I help you. I'm going to help your brother. All right, you do whatever you want. So then what happened? So Vali and Sugriva started fighting for a day. Rama told them that I will send an arrow. I will kill Vali with an arrow. But he could not, because both look alike. Both are the two sons. Both are brothers. They look alike. So this fellow was beaten. Sugriva was beaten. And Sugriva, Vali did not want to kill him. Hey, you are my younger brother. I don't want to kill you. Get out, he says. Then he came back. See, this is what happened. What should I do? Don't worry. This time, next time, that Sala tree, there are certain flowers. You wear a flower on your chest. Sala flowers. Then I can easily identify you. He says. So the next time when they called, the Sugriva Vali was sleeping. His wife is Tara. Among the five Mahakanyas, three I already told you: Ahalya, Sita, and Draupadi, Tara, and Mandodari. Tara also is Mahakanya. Though she's a Vanara, fickle-minded family, she's a woman of chastity. So she advises her husband, don't go today, because once she was beaten for the first day, and second time he is calling me, there must be some planning. You must have some plan. Later I came to know that Rama and Lakshmana, they all came from north. They have bow and arrow. They are supporting him. So don't go. You stay with me, he says. Then the Wali laughs at him. See, this is the reason why sometimes we should also listen to our wife's advice, because they are only interested in your welfare. Now they are not interested in anything else. But here he did not listen. He did not listen. I'm going. Don't worry, Wali is this way. Rama is nothing. I just finished it and come back. So when they are fighting, of course, Rama shoots an arrow. Then at that time, asked, Rama, you are a brave man. You are supposed to be a man of valor. Why are they killing me, hiding me from the back? Is it adharma or dharma? You say you are a follower of Satya Dharma. You taught Satya Dharma to me. And now what is it you are doing? He says you are a Vanara. I can't. Who said I'm a Vanara? Because you are fickle-minded. Your habits. Satya and Dharma you never followed. You never followed. When you never followed Satya and Dharma, what is the following myself Satya Dharma in order to kill you? I must come to your own level. For example, Swami says, what is this, Swami? Is it fair on the part of Wali to kill, fair of Rama to kill Wali like this? Waiting behind and slow without knowing, and he shot the arrow. Yes. See, for example, you are following Satya and Dharma, you are following rules and regulations. A thief comes to your house, steals, and ran away in the road. That road is no entry. So can you say, oh, Satya and Dharma, I cannot follow Satya, this low entry road, I must go outside the road and then catch. You will run away. You too have to go follow that, even though it is low entry, you must run to catch him. So Satya Dharma is not to be given, not to be shown to other fellow who has got Asatya and Adharma. This is Rama explains that our Swami explained that Rama was right in doing it Satya and Dharma. Then he gave Wali, Rama, whatever said and done, you are a hero, you are a man of bravery, you are a sahasa, courage, but killing a person, paying the back, whatever it is not correct. So I have a right to curse you, he says. All right, Rama, it's all right, you curse. If at all I am bad, it accepts. I accept it. Let it happen. If in case I am following Adharma, he says, like moon, the efficiency of the moon, the power of the moon keeps on reducing, and then Amavasya becomes zero. Again, it grows up. So similarly, your popularity will not be constant. It will come down and again goes up. So that's what Wali curses Rama. But even then, at that time, when Wali fell down, Tara, his wife is Tara, she runs back. She runs to see that my husband is dead. At that time, other people, Hanuman and all people advises Tara, don't worry, your son is there, Angada is there. Oh, he can take care of you. What to do? He had to be killed by Rama. And Tara says, I am a wife of Wali. When Wali dies, I must also die. I can't live without him. So when you are putting a funeral, I am also jumping in that funeral. So Angada's son advises mother please do not go. Rama watches these dialogues between Tara and his Angada and Hanuman and Sugriva. Then Rama enters Tara. He says, mother, I appreciate the way in which you are doing. That is the real Pativrata. Even among the fickle-minded people, you are the first one to have this kind of a chastity. So therefore, among Panchamahabhukanyas, her name came into the picture. Then what to do? Don't worry, you are going to become the mother of Kishkinda. So you are going to live without a husband. And Sugriva, see, generally Anjana, Rudra, Vali takes away Sugriva's wife. So vice versa, Sugriva is supposed to take Tara as his wife. No, Rama advises Sugriva, she is your mother. She is your brother's wife, a sister-in-law. She is your mother. Treat her as the mother of Kishkinda. Whenever you are going to rule this country, every day morning, go prostrate before her, then go to your court. That is advice given to Subhadra, given to Sugriva. And Hanuman reasons, Angada, at that time, Wali says, Rama, see, now my son has become fatherless. I don't know whether Sugriva is going to take care of him or not. I believe that you can take care of him. Then Rama advised, I will treat him as my son. And Rama has to keep quiet that word. That word you must show it in action. I will keep Angada, I will take Angada as my son. He has to prove one day. That we will see later on. Where he is going to prove, that we will see later on. All those things. Then here what happens, Tara says, if that is the case, then in that case, what should I do? Then you live as a mother. You are a widow, okay, wear your white dress and all the white dress in those days, saris, and live, you are a mother. Sugriva, she is your mother. She is the mother of Kishkinda. Everybody has to treat her as a mother. This is what Rama advises. Then Tara goes back and then made Angada as a prince, and Sugriva, you take care of, let Angada be the king, not Vali, not Sugriva. You be an assistant to him because father, son becomes the king. You are a younger brother only. You cannot have the throne. You be a sort of administrator or whatever you may call it, but you are not the king. King is only Angada. See, Rama advises to Sugriva. Sugriva listens to everything. So from here you understand, when there is a problem in your family affair, we only think of ourselves. What is our selfishness? Whereas we do not take third man into this picture. I say you don't interfere. We know how to sort out, but you cannot sort out. You fight. So because the fight there is separation, then you become enmity, and all sorts of things will happen. That is the reason why in this what will happen, Rama's position as Satya and Dharma, stability, and Tara, even though she is in the family of uncultured and not study Veda, she didn't maybe, but she as a woman, she has got woman of chastity. Her husband is the God. She had that kind of a quality. And the second, Angada follows what our mother says and whatever Rama says. And they're all, even at the time of adversity, they're able to listen third man's advice. The third man is Rama. He does not come to Kishkinda. She advises. Then it is the case, then Tara, I'll listen to you. Tara becomes the mother of Kishkinda. Then Angada becomes the king. Then next comes now, we have to search for, and at that time, then we have to search for Sita. Then what happened? Let us go from Kishkinda, from Ballari, that Mysore and all, they come down to Srirangam. You must know present Srirangam, where Rama stayed there for a couple of months because Chaturmasya means that Chaturmasam there is a rainy season, so they can't do. So he stays there. That's why Srirangam became famous, where Rama's place. All Vaishnavism started from Srirangam only. Ramanujacharya started from Srirangam only. Because Rama stayed there, according to them. So now, rainy season, after rainy season is over, then Sugriva forgot about it. He was enjoying with his wife and all those things. Then how to remind him? Rama gets angry, but Rama cannot show his anger. So he tells Lakshmana to tell him that he has failed his duty. He has to do his duty now. Then he calls. Then Sugriva says, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. So let us discuss among ourselves who are to do, how many there are 4 directions are there, south, west, north, and east, and all those things. And let us do, he sends people, different people. Hanuman and his troop went towards south. Now, in that Jambavan also goes along with, Jambavan says, let me also go out to Hanuman. I said, why? See, Hanuman does not know how to use his strength. He has got a lot of strength, but he does not know how to use it. He feels that he has no strength. That is Vanara. That's why he is called Vanara. He does not know what is his plus, what is his minus. So I have to tell him. So let me be with him. Then Sugriva agrees, okay, you can go with him. So these people, they have to go. In the meanwhile, what happens here? So Sugriva agrees, I'm sorry, I made a mistake, that we will certainly do it. And he decides like this, and everything he consults Rama. This is what we are doing, this is what I am doing. Okay, go to. So the people went to north, came back, people went to west, came back, people went to east. East is only after the sea, 100 miles or 200 miles, came back. And this what you call that. So the Hanuman and troop did not come back. So Sugriva tells there must be some hope, because Sugriva, Hanuman did not come. Okay, Hanuman is a man of determination. He does not come unless he is success in his work. He is no question of saying this. Other people going, say, we searched, it's all right. We searched where we're not able to get it, so come back. So they don't see the end of it. These three groups, whereas the fourth group that went to south, no, he is not like that. Rama, I assure you, Hanuman will not come back empty. You'll come back with some information about Sita and all those things. Then at that time only, see, when Ram asked Sugriva, when you saw the jewels, when she was crying, why did not why did not at least ask her who she was, why you were carrying all the, you should not interfere. Why did not interfere? Sugriva says that's a mistake I made. So that evidence shows Vanaras means, according to Valmiki, Vanara means no question. They're fickle minded, they do not know what is Dharma and what is Adharma. Therefore, they failed in their duty, they require some advisor. All Vanaras, they require some advisor. So we all become Vanaras only, we are only Vanaras only in our acting. For us, our advisor is Rama, Sai Rama is there, only thing is you follow. Now I think some lady asked for Shivratri. Who is that? I forgot his name. Anyways, I saw a lady asking for importance of Mahasivaratri. Nobody knows? She has gone. She's there. No. Do you want me to talk about Mahasivaratri now?
Sairam.
You are there.
Yeah.
Shall I proceed, Shardaji? Okay, I'll proceed. See, now, from the sun, all the planets came out, including Earth. Everything started from sun. Such a heated mass, from the mass came out, so many thousands of years, cooled down, and then and each planet has got its own satellite. Satellite means that particular other planet, you call it a mini planet, you may call it, had to depend upon the main planet. This is how it is created. So for Earth, the main planet, the satellite is moon. So all these planets which came out of the sun, they had to started moving because of the electromagnetic power of the sun. They started moving around the sun. This was calculated by Parasura Muni, who is the father of Vyasa Muni, and says this is what it is, this is what it is. He is the one who created this Mahasivaratri also, and the Parasura Muni. He is an astronomer. He is the one who created planets. Saturn takes 30 years to go around the sun. Earth goes 1 hour. Jupiter goes 1 year around the sun. Like that, 12 years around the sun. Like that, they calculated. So all these calculations were true even today. Today also it is true. So this Earth was moving, the satellite also moves. When satellite is moving along with the Earth, in some places, it loses its strength because of the darkness. Again, it comes back to the light, then it becomes. That's why we use it Amavasa and Paurnami. Amavasa and Paurnami means the sun is going to the dark area of the Earth. So again, it comes back when it bursts down. Again, it comes to sound. So you see, full moon and new moon, Amavasya and Paurnami. Every 14th day after the Paurnami, the power of the moon reduces. The Shivratri is there all the month. There is no question of 1 month, but only in the Magha Masam, the power of the moon almost becomes zero, maybe 1 or 2. And Chandrama Manaso Jataha. That's what Veda says. You see, it only depends upon your mind. Your mind entirely depends upon the power of the moon. You see, in Paurnami, everybody is laughing, enjoying the Paurnami, go to the beach, And waves also are more in during Paurnami in waves in the sea on Paurnami day, and people enjoy Paurnami full moon day. Full moon day they enjoy it, but nobody enjoys new moon day. They're afraid because dark. So that means the power of the moon comes down on the 14th day, and the 5th day it becomes zero. So this is the way Chandrama Manaso Jataha means first you must always control your mind. Every man must control your mind. We do not control. That is the reason why problem comes in. You act according to your mind. You should act according to your thought, your heart, not from the mind. So therefore, what happened? So Swami, this Parasara Muni said, better to do on this particular day, especially when the moon power of the moon is so weak and it does not affect your brain, does not affect your mind. This is my time for you to concentrate on mind. So in those days, there is no question of bhajan. You are supposed to contemplate. So it's easy to gain the power of the soul during those days. So silently you must sit down, contemplate, enjoy the power of the soul, power of the Atma. But today we are not able to sit silently. You know why? Mind goes here and there. Therefore, in order to see that your mind does not go astray, shout. What is shouting? Bhajan. What is bhajan? Bhaj means worship. Bhajana, one who worshipping. That is known as bhajana. So you have bhajana 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. You keep on chanting so that at least your mind, you are not physically going out of the house where your bhajana are doing, and don't allow your mind also to go out of the place. Let mind concentrate on this. The power of the concentration must increase. So Swami, we make an idea that you do it bhajan on these 12 hours, you sit down and do it. Why not increase the power of your mind, power of your heart? Reduce the power of the mind and increase the power of the heart. Power of the heart is 100%, but you are not able to utilize. This is the time where you can utilize the power of the heart. Then you know that you are not the body, you are the Atma, that you are one with me. In order to understand me, do 12, sit 12 hours constantly. You cannot sit. Therefore, bhajan started only recently. I mean, for the past 1,000 years or 1,500 years. During the case of Ramayana, during the case of Dwapara Yuga, Mahashivratri was there. They are all concentrating, contemplating, silent sitting. But today we can't sit silently. With the moment you close your eyes, so many thoughts come to our mind. So that's why we are known as Vanaras. So Vanaras means what? Not the question of having a tail. Vanara means they are not able to control their mind. So we also belong to that. Still, we belong to that category. Let us not become Vanara. We should become Nara. From Nara, we must become Deva. Deva means celestial God. That is the purpose of our life. So this is what we should learn. So this Shivratri, the day where we should have at least control our mind and let the power of the heart comes out. That is your Mahashivratri. But let us do it with devotion, with faith in the Lord, that I am not a man, I am not the body, I am not a human, I am the embodiment of divinity. That feeling you should get it in Shivratri day. So easy. Once you have that, continue throughout it. Once you gain a degree, then you are a degree holder, even after 5 years or 10 years. So similarly here also, once you are able to control your mind, then you are good. Control your mind. And the Swami gives a very good example. So I got 2 minutes time, I'll finish it. Then in Kodaikanal, one particular month I could not go. I had bad health. I could not go, could not move, and I was feeling so lonely at home, and I was feeling guilty that I made a mistake. I should have gone. Why my health is like this? And I was cursing myself and all those things. Swami stayed there only for about 3 weeks. Then he used to stay there for 6 weeks. He came with 3 weeks. He came back to Whitefield. So I also rushed towards Whitefield. At least let me have the darshan of Bhagavan. So Swami comes out to the door. So there I should exactly opposite. The moment he looks at me, he may call me, I'll run and touch his feet, touch his lotus feet. So the moment he came out of the road, he did not see me. He was looking somewhere and he went towards the Sai Ramesh hall for bhajan. I said, okay, I have lost. But when you are coming down, let us go and fall at his feet. So after some time, after 1 minute or 2 minutes when bhajan was on, Narsimurti came down. Sir, Swami is calling you. Me? Why? You want to talk? Me talking? Yes, you want to talk? Come. So I went there. I went to Swami. Hey, Swami, sit down. Sit down. So bhajan was stopped. Narshamurti introduced him. So he taught all superlative degree. Krishnamurti is like this, he is like that, and all sorts of things. He studied Bhagavatham. He wrote thesis for Bhagavatham, 40,400 slokas. All those things. Then now Swami says, Namaskar, just call. That is, touch my feet. Now you go and talk. See, the moment you touch his feet, he takes over you. There, I gave an example of why the power of the mind, power of the heart. I'm telling you. So there was a girl. I explained there a lot of Matadipattis were there at that time. So the purpose Swami was asking me to don't go by simple rituals. You have the power of the heart is most important than the power of the mind. So that's why he wanted me to talk. So then I explained there was a golf championship in London. So every country can $25,000 entry fees, and they must take. So USA and Canada, they all members. They're top players. They paid their money. All other countries thought we are not going to win. Only either USA or Canada is going to win. Why should we waste our money? They went down. They came back. From India, only 75-year-old man went there to London to pay the $25,000. What is it? Why? No, I want to take part in the championship. So the 12 was laughing. You are a 75-year-old man. See, they're all youngsters. What is all that? No, it's all right. Please take it. When did you play golf? I played golf 50 years ago. He was laughing. Are you a fool? No, please take it. For heaven's sake, please take it. I came back all the way from India to play. No, sir. Okay, you are going to lose. What can I do? Okay. Next day morning, 7 o'clock, the game starts. These two were there, US and Canada, and shall we start? No, sir. One more person is there. They saw an old man carry his own kitty. Kitty means bag with all the sticks, golf sticks are there. Then the American fellow thought, see, Mr. Umpire, you should not employ elderly people to carry kitty. He said, no, he's not a kitty. He's a kitty servant. He's the player. He carries his own kitty. For you, somebody carries your kitty for you. For there, he carries his own kitty. Okay, he comes there and kept down and have a long breath. Then I'll take some strength. Are you prepared? Yes, I am prepared. Okay, first is USA. You put the stick, tee. You must know the tee where the ball is kept there, and one shot. There, abutting the land, there is a big lake. It fell in the lake, swims over the lake, went to the other side. We did not dip into the water itself. It's just touched. That is so much of force used. Old man, I would like my shot. Very good, he says. Then Canada fellow, he also hit. It went to this lake, touched the lake, went to the other side. Other side there is some hillock. He went beyond hillock. Better than the USA shot. Old man, you are shot. So old man came there for a stick. He wanted to hit, and there was a big tree abutting the lake, like a umbrella for the lake. So this man hit a shot. The old man, the ball went to the fly, went to the tree and got into the bush. Everyone was laughing. Why did you come all the way from India to play this? See, your tree, you lost game. Now, so you cannot hit the second shot because how to get the ball from there? That means you are out. And then the old man says, laughed at, wait. Then a frog happened to see the white ball there. When the ball comes, it's an egg. Let me catch that egg. The frog was coming towards it. A snake happened to see, he's a frog. Here is the ball. Here is the egg. When the egg is caught by the frog, I catch hold of the frog. I get both. So snake was following. On the sky, an eagle was watching all the three: snake, frog, and the egg. Okay, let us wait. Egg falls down, frog gets it, and the snake gets it. I'll carry the snake. It happened. Snake got the frog and the egg, and this eagle came, took the snake and flew. When flew, there was a lot of breeze. Here and there, lot of breeze. He's not able to control the balance. He left the snake. Snake also left because he's also going here and there, left the frog. Frog also could not ban it, left the ball. The ball went to the 18th hole and fell into the ditch. Golf means 18th hole course. I don't know whether most of the people must be knowing it. It's a 18th hole course. And this American fellow and Kennedy, what I say, with one shot, you're able to finish it in the 18th course. We take about 40, 50 shots to finish it. He said, my dear young man, you people use your mind. Power of your mind. I use the power of my soul. How you get? Then I told him in the presence of Swami, I've been taught by Prasantinarium, by God I come there. Of course, that's another story. Why I'm telling you is, you should use your power of the soul. Learn to use the power of the soul always. Don't use the power of your mind. Mind is selfish. This is what I'm telling you. So the Savratri is to control your mind, use the power of the soul, and be a God man, a godly man, not an ordinary man, not wanderer. Okay? Sai Ram to you. Where is the Rudram? Where is it gone? Wait, Sharadaji, is it okay for you? Okay for you?
Yes, sir. Yes, uncle. Thank you very much.
God bless you. God bless you. Anybody else? What? Shall I disconnect? No voice. All silent.
Yes,
Nishabdam Brahmam. Everybody is silent. Come on. Hey, Sai Sarup.
Yes, uncle.
Shall I disconnect?
Oh, yes, uncle. Yeah.
Okay. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sai Ram to all of you. Sai Ram to all of you. Subramaniam, thank you. Sai Ram.
Sai Ram.
Sai Ram.
Sai Ram Subramaniam.